Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading for serious-minded people. We are living in serious-minded times. In fact, you could make the argument this is the most serious in recorded history. Recorded history meaning going back about 7,000 years. And then you hit a time called the Younger Dryas, and you go back to maybe 10, 11,000 years ago, and you have major civilizations that get swallowed up or disappear in the Younger Dryas. So we really don't have their history, but from about 6,000 or 7,000 years ago up till this moment, we have a fair representation of history, although it's not an accurate representation of history, but you get the meaning. I don't want to get lost in the sauce, so to speak. So we are focusing this group of tarot readings, and I do a brand new reading every day, 365, holidays, not doesn't make any difference. Yes, I would like to have you like, subscribe, and share this. People around me are telling me all the time, tell people like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. Okay, great. I did it. Great. My main job, though, my number one job is to inspire you. To inspire you to manifest, because manifesting is I don't know, we could call it the best weapon that a human being has to protect yourself from the outside world, and there's a lot to protect from. The world is in a very shitty place. Here we are, silly millimeters away from a global nuclear war. I mean, all it takes is somebody sneeze at the wrong time and boom, we're there. And I've heard today Robert F. Kennedy in a discussion say that if something like that were to happen in 73 minutes, an hour and 13 minutes, it would all be over. That's it. 6 billion people would be dead or dying. The other 2 billion probably live below the equator, not so much affected. However, if China fired some atomic bombs at India or India at China, that becomes a whole different argument in itself. But within 73 minutes, nuclear war could end the planet. That's how close. Now, you add to that what the master puppeteers, the greedy bastards are that run everything, poisoning our water, our air, our food, injecting us with poisons. People like actuaries who keep track of the people dying because they work for insurance companies, and insurance companies, that's important information. So they got to keep a really, really accurate figure in terms of people sick and dying. Actuaries said since 2020, numbers have fallen off a cliff, and they're worried that insurance business, primarily, initially anyway, life insurance, could go out of business because the number of claims is huge, in the many millions. And not from the disease or the so-called disease, but the treatment for it. Killing 45 million people, the last number I've seen. And this is from the actuaries. This is from the people who have no politics whatsoever. They're looking at dollars and cents. They're looking at the bottom line. And they're going, oh my God, we could go out of business. So you know damn well they're watching it. So you take all of that together, nuclear war, this suicide pact we have with ourselves. It's tough. And these are the people who this tarot reading goes out to. I want you to manifest. I want to inspire you. I want to get you to dig deep. Not from a computer screen, not from a smartphone or any other thing, but from your own brain, from your own imagination. I want you to see it, hear it, feel it, touch it, smell it. That's what I want, and I want to inspire you in that direction. So that's why you're getting a very, very, very simple read. I don't need the distractions. I don't need the phony bullshit. I don't need to lay out a lot of cards. 5 cards. Within 12 minutes, you are going to get the whole picture clear, clean. You're going to know exactly what the energy is. Does it have to apply to you? No. No. No reading ever does. I don't care if you're doing astrology, which I've done for 50 years. I don't care if you're doing tarot here, which I've done for 20 years. You're not going to get everybody. You're going to get 10, 15, maybe if you have a really good connection that day, 20% of the people. The other 80%, 85, 90%, it's not going to resonate. It's okay. I do a brand new read, like I say, every day, so it'll be tomorrow, next week, next month. We'll catch you Frequencies are going to match. When they do, run like hell, go like hell, don't even hesitate. But let's get to it and let's see if it touches you today. Middle card is the Oracle card. It sets the mood for the reading, and today it says chop wood. Chop wood. And interestingly, it shows a broom, which you would think has nothing to do with chop wood. But chop wood, the idea is get to work. Get off your ass, get it done. Don't talk, do. Numbers up just above the broom on the left, 42. 4 is stability, 2 is making a decision. You're making a decision to manifest stability in your life. It's going to be a new level of stability. It's not going to be the old. If you're going to try to apply the old to the new, you can't. It's not going to happen. You know it's over. It's past. You can never go back. Can never go back. You can take parts and pieces, but the puzzle is going to change. So let's get to it. All the way to the left, we go to the Magician. Great way to begin a reading. Magician talks about realizing your potential. Talks about determination. The magic is within you, within each of us. You're not taught that. That's not encouraged, because you become dangerous to the system. If you ever understand your ability to control your life, you would be too tough to control. That's not what they want. They have made it very clear what they want. Bill Gates, in a TED lecture 2005, 2008, something like that, said very clearly by 2050, I want to get the world population down to 500 million or less. Now, there's 8 billion people on the planet, give or take. Getting down to 500 million means that in a room of 10 people, 9 have to die between now and 2050. Go, bye, get out. They're working on it. As I told you, the vaccine people, 45, maybe 50 million around the world so far, but that's still a long ways to go. Of course, we do have the polluted water. We do have the artificial food. We do have all kinds of things that they can do to us, and believe me, they will do them. But you can make the magic for yourself. And that's the key. That's the point of this. You can be your own magician. Now, when I say magic, I'm not talking about something hairy-fairy. Very practical, very down-to-earth. What I'm saying is you can make the kind of life that you want. Is it going to be exactly the way you pictured in your head? No. I'm over 70. I've manifested a number of things in my lifetime. They never turned out exactly how I wanted them in my head, but they did turn out exactly the way they should be. Exactly. Just that all the parts and pieces, the colors and stuff didn't match, but I got it exactly. Same thing with you. You can do the magic, just don't get locked into the specifics. So it's got to be this way, and this person has to come, and this is... Get the picture in your head. Feel it, see it, hear it, taste it. And then let it go. It'll come to you. It'll come to you. And that's the magic. You can make a much better life. You just have to believe it. And that means we go to the next card, 2 of Cups. 2s are always decisions. It's the decision to believe in yourself, to trust yourself, to honor yourself. In effect, to love yourself. That's really tough. That's really hard. If you're going to be honest, I find people all around me go, yeah, I believe in myself. Yeah, I love myself. It's like they're regurgitating into a toilet. They don't believe it. They never did. You can tell by their lives. You can tell by their attitude. You can tell by the things that they've done. But they got to put on that false face. Getting to appreciate yourself, love yourself in a healthy, positive way. Not a narcissism, because narcissism is hating yourself, but masking it as loving yourself. I mean, a really true respect for yourself, your individuality, your spiritualism. Very tough to do. However, that can be part of the magic, right? Yeah. Meme for today. When you can't make them see the light, make them feel the heat. Excellent. So don't worry so much about what you're saying or whatever to other people. Let them judge you by your life. Don't have to say anything. Make the magic. Make the decision to love yourself, respect yourself. Of course, that's going to take strength. That's our next card. But I love this card as the next card. Strength is a beauty of a card. Because the point of it is fortitude, compassion. Boy, compassion. We're not very compassionate. We make excuses for ourselves, but that's not compassion, not the same thing. Compassion is continuing to believe, continuing to respect, even though you don't have much evidence of it. Don't make a big deal out of it. You don't emphasize the negative, but compassion. Be gentle with yourself. Keep moving. Don't let yourself slide. Keep moving. And that's going to take a lot, because that means that you're going to have to get to the point, as it said here with the Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's a play on words. 10 swords sticking in this guy's back. That's what society has done to all of us. And that's been a difficult situation for a whole lot of people, because they realize they've been lied to. They know they've been lied to. There's not a question in the world that they've been lied to. They can't accept it. It's just too hard. Mark Twain said 150 years ago, it's easier to fool somebody than to convince them they've been fooled. It's all ego. And that's the problem. That's the problem. You want to make the magic, you have to agree to love yourself, be compassionate with yourself, and you have to have the strength to admit, I was lied to. They stabbed me in the back. Get to the point. Take a look at your life with positivity, with affection, with encouragement, and then have the strength to step forward from that point. Remember, when you can't see the light, feel the heat. That's what you got to do. Make your life burn. Carry that energy forward. You can do this. You can do this. Just know, believe that you can. And that may be the point of the whole reading, just getting you to that position where you believe in yourself. Can you imagine? That's the reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another Tao Manifested reading. Between now and the next time we get together, peace and blessings.